If anyone had told me that this is how Nairobi will be, honestly, the media is not doing justice. I mean, the city is dope, okay? So, guys, I'll be sharing with you my first impressions about Nairobi, Kenya. And fun fact, this is not my first time in Nairobi. I have been here like for 5 years. I studied from here like college. But since I've started a YouTube channel, I just thought to myself, why not share my very first impressions about Nairobi, like being a Ugandan. So I'm going to spill all the tea here, okay? So, guys, let's do this. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have been thinking, most people always say guys, and I'm like, what should I call you guys? And I got a name, right? You guys are my besties. You're the real MVPs if you've clicked on this video and you're watching. So let me just do that again. Hi besties. Hi besties, how are you doing? So it's Nami here, and I'm going to be sharing with you my very first impressions about Nairobi. I'm going to go back in time and tell you guys about my very first impressions about Nairobi, okay? So let us do this. I have my notebook here, and I've just gone back in time, as I've already mentioned, and I'll be pinning down for you, not actually that, I'll be sharing with you my very first impressions, okay? So, impression number one, guys, Kenyan people are hospitable, they are good, they are likable, contrary to what we've been fed. Okay, guys, don't come for me, I'm from Uganda, and when my friends and family, relatives, anyone who cared to know that I'm coming to Nairobi, they warned me beforehand. They were like, you should be careful with those people. Most of them are rude, most of them are arrogant and everything. But to my surprise, yes, in every community there are good and bad people, okay? But like this really exceeded my expectations, depending on what I had been fed. So yes, Nairobians or Kenyan people, they are very good. They are hospitable right from the border. On coming 5 years ago, like I used I used the border, right? Like I came here by bus. So right from the border, guys are so helpful, they are hospitable. Just here and there you get those kinds of people, but not generally. They are cool people. They are hospitable and very welcoming, okay? So impression number two, guys. Oh my god. Now having reaching in Nairobi, of course we were told at the border that plastic bags are not allowed. Yes. So it is a very eco-friendly environment. They don't allow plastic bags. Back at home in Uganda, we call them buveras. They are not allowed. They banned them, to my knowledge. Our friends in college, they told us they banned them. So now that keeps the city clean and people more aware. You don't see littering here and there. The city is good, and you have to be careful if you are found with one. So eco-friendly, no plastic bags are allowed, and the city is clean. My next impression, guys, it was the infrastructure, guys. Whew, guys, YouTube videos don't do justice. Google doesn't do justice. Nairobi is ahead of us, guys. So sorry to say, fellow Ugandans. Nairobi is really dope, guys. The roads, a plus. The buildings, a plus. The malls, a plus. The fancy restaurants, a plus. Guys, like the place is well modernized. The place is so good and classy. So I give it to Nairobians, to Kenyans. That is very good. My next impression, guys. Besties. Oh, guys. Besties. You're my besties. My next impression about Nairobi. The streets are well organized. I'm a Ugandan, guys, yeah. When I used to be in Uganda, and originally I'm from Bali, but when I used to go to Kampala, I even studied in Kampala, Makyu. I knew some of the routes, but it took me a while. That like it takes you a while to navigate the streets and know that like this is where you are and you're connecting to the other street, which is not the case in Nairobi. Nairobi, what I mean by the streets being organized and well laid out and well mapped, Nairobi is that city. Like you don't really get lost or confused in the midst of, very well, like, this street is Tomboya Street. When you go on the other side, it is Moy Avenue. The other side is Accra Road. The other side, you go, you're on the City Hallway. Like the streets are well put there. Like you know where you're heading to. Guys, I was impressed by that. My other impression, guys. Hey, being a Ugandans comment down below. Guys, I was impressed by the electricity. Here they call it steamer. Back home we call it umeme. Guys, electricity 247. Honestly, my first year, or let me say my first 2 years of being in Nairobi when I was still going to school, we have never experienced load shedding. I was very impressed. And I still am, just that these days here and there are blackouts following the mandamano and what I don't know what's happening to KPLC, but guys, electricity 247. Like Nairobi is always having electricity. You don't really expect it to like sudden blackouts or load shedding like back home. Back home, if it rains so heavily, just put off your lights, just put off your electricity, your appliances, because guys, it's gonna go down. I'm sorry. But Nairobi is that place. You're well assured of electricity. You will come back anytime, any day, and you'll find your electricity there. Whether it is raining, you have the electricity. So I was so impressed by the electricity. Adding on to that, guys, this place is well modernized, and that I'm talking about Wi-Fi. Almost every homestead, almost every apartment, almost everywhere you go, you will find. I don't know why my nose is itching, guys. I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Back to what I was saying, besties, yeah? Wi-Fi. Almost everywhere you go, there is Wi-Fi. At school, we had Wi-Fi. In the restaurants, you're provided with Wi-Fi. Some matatus, that is the public means, the public transport, yeah. Some of them they do have Wi-Fi, and you can easily connect, of course, to your phone. You have the internet, so you can browse anywhere, anytime. Back home, oh, I'm sorry to say, guys, you buy bundles until you go broke. Yes, that is it. Just very few companies these days that have started to put Wi-Fi, but it's not that reliable. So I was very impressed. Wi-Fi every single time. Everywhere you go, there is Wi-Fi. My other my other impression, guys, it was the proximity to nature. It is a city, but at the same time you can easily access nature. Remember, like, if you've never had before, so hear it from me. Nairobi is the only city that has a national park right there. Like, there is Nairobi National Park, so you can easily go to the city. Guy, oh my god, my neighbors are making noise. That is a very high volume. But I'm gonna finish this video because I've been meaning to do this video, and I have very that is one thing I don't like. May God bless me so that I can leave this place. Okay. Anyway, back to the story, guys. Um, National park right in the city, and therefore you can go and have your fun. You can go for game drives. You can go. There is also Ololua. I've been there before. There is like nature right in the city. There was also there is this place. How is it called? The Uhuru Park. Uhuru Park. It is also some beautiful place full of nature and trees. Everywhere is green. Arboretum. You can go chill there, have picnics. Like guys, this place proximity to nature. I give it a big thumbs up. My other impression, guys. Oh my god, the street food. Oh my god, I love my favorite street food is smokies. I really love smokies. I can eat a full pack and I put it there, guys. I love the street food, the smokies, the boiled eggs, the smocha, that is a combination of smoky and chapati. There is mutura. Initially, honestly, I didn't really love mutura until like maybe was it like last year or the other year? A friend of mine introduced me to a spot next to her place where the guy was very neat, clean, hygienic, and yeah, the mutura was giving. And these days, yes, I love mutura. Um, yeah, they have plenty of street food. They have like kebabs. I know kebabs like everywhere. So I give it to the Nairobians. The street food is a class. And my other impression, guys, oh my god, the vibrant nightlife. This place is like all over, even like even in homesteads, yeah, like in the estate. Okay, in the estates it's not really so much allowed, the noise or what, but what I mean, you go out at midnight one and shops are still open, you can still find restaurants, you can still find functioning stores for you to buy different things from. So yes, that is Nairobi for you. And my other impression, okay, security. I give it up to them. Almost, not that almost, estates have security guards. And even those places that are not basically in estates, let's say just apartments, they have security guards, okay? Now, those are just like apartments or estates. Let's go to malls, shops, um, business owners. Like there are security guards everywhere you go. So the security is really top notch. I give it to them. You can walk in the middle of the streets and you're rest assured that, yeah, it is good. And my other impression, guys, about Nairobi, guys, the weather is cold, the climate. So coming from the part of Africa, Uganda, where it is always warm, even though it rains, you don't really feel the cold that much. Nairobi, when I had just come into this city like 5 years ago and I was going to school, I had to save a few coins and buy hoodies and buy jumpers and buy jackets, scarves, gloves, socks. If you don't have gloves and socks and what are you doing? So yes, that those are my impressions about Nairobi. Oh yes, my very last one that I would like to share. Nairobians or Kenyans, they are very patriotic. At least you will find you can't pass like 10 people on the street and they don't have like a Kenyan wristband, of course with their flags, yeah. And then also they some of them you find they have these bandanas, these scarves with the print of their flag of their, yes, their national flag. So I gave it up to them. They are very patriotic, they love their country. And now being here, having lived here a while, a few months ago there were demonstrations mandamano, and that just proved it the more, just put a stamp onto it. These guys are so patriotic, and I was just feeling so jealous and envious and oh my god, where did we go wrong as Ugandans? where. But right now, I consider myself a Kenyan. Guys, another thing I noticed about Kenyans or Nairobians, yeah, Swahili everywhere. Oh my God. You can't even, there are very few people who can hold a conversation in English without mixing Swahili. But like Swahili everywhere. And yeah, it is sweet and it is also bitter at the same time. That is, if you don't know the language, you'll keep being frustrated. But it also helped me to pick up some Swahili words here and there over time. So Swahili is the way to go. Sasa power. Yes, guys. Okay, guys, those were my first impressions about Nairobi and about Kenya in general. And I'm so glad, I'm so happy if you made it this far to this video. Just make sure all to give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe if you want to be part, if you want to be my bestie, if you want to be part of this community, please subscribe. I'll feel very happy. I'll be very glad if you did so. And if you didn't watch my video, please just go um on my this very channel, watch my previous video. I just started my YouTube channel and I'll be glad if you be a part of this community, this journey with me. Let us experience growth together. Okay, until next time, besties, bye.